What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I just wanted to share this quick story with you, this quick experience that I had today with synchronicity, right? What you may have heard called synchronicity. Personally, I always question synchronicity. I'm like, why is this happening, right? If these are signs that I'm seeing, what are these signs trying to tell me? What is what is this trying to communicate to me? And today I had this very strange experience. So my wife and I and the kid and my sister and her kids and stuff, we went to this petting zoo. But on the way, my wife and I, we left kind of early, so we were ahead of them a little ways. My wife is in control of the music in the car, and she's playing a song, and it says, a part of the song says, like, you will find a woman or something like this. And when I looked up, the car in front of me, their license plate had like this border on it, this Wonder Woman border. But when I looked up, my eyes landed straight on the woman part. And so I was like, dang, that was weird. Like, at the exact moment the song said, you will find a woman, I was just finding the word woman in front of me on the car. And this to me was cool, but held no real significance, but it sort of allowed me to tap in to the synchronicity, to this mind state of expecting synchronicities to happen. So I started to pay attention. Now, we were getting pretty close to the destination, and I find out that my sister is like lagging behind about 30 minutes. So now I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll just pull over somewhere and we'll wait for a little while, right? So I'm driving, and out of the corner of my eye, something caught my eye. And when I looked, it was this beautiful pond, and I saw parking spots. So I was like, oh, whatever. So I have to hit a U-turn now. I hit the U-turn, go back, park in these spots. We get the baby out of the car, and we go to look at the pond. And I notice some beaver activity, that trees have been fallen to beavers. I can see the teeth marks right on the trunk of the trees and stuff. So I start looking around the edge of this pond, and I see the dam, the beaver dam, right? So I asked my wife, I said, hey, let's go over there and check out this beaver dam. If you've never seen one in real life, like, come check out the mastery that these beavers have here building these dams. So we make our way over there, and when we get there, I notice a duck is sitting next to the beaver dam. And then I see something move in the water, and I look down, and it's a snake in the water. Probably only 10 inches long, a little water moccasin sitting right there in the water. And then the duck starts flapping its wings all frantically. And I look closer, and it's not going anywhere. And I inspect the scene. The duck is probably 15 feet out in the water at the beaver dam. And I see that it is caught in fishing line. Fishing line is wrapped around its left leg, and it cannot get out of here. And so I'm like, oh, okay, no time to think. I've got to get out here and help this duck out. So I take my shirt off, and I wrap it around my arm for some protection in case it, bites me or it's flapping against me, kind of thing. And I roll my jeans up real quick, and I just kind of put the snake out of my mind, and everything was perfect. There was a log that laid straight out there to the beaver dam, because of course the beavers are chopping down trees. So this tree, I walk on it, I get out there, and now I'm right next to the duck, but he gets out a little further, but there's so much fishing line that's caught up all in the wood from the beaver dam that it can't get anywhere. So I grab the fishing line, and I start to slowly, and as gently as I can, reel in the duck, but he's fighting me. Or she's fighting me. But eventually I pull her in, and I grab her by the leg, and I use my fingernail and my index finger to start loosening up the fishing line that's wrapped around this duck's leg. And the fishing line had been cutting into the duck's leg, maybe a quarter of an inch into the duck's foot. And I know that I can't just cut the line and let the duck go, because its circulation may be cut off. I don't want it to lose a leg, so I have to get the line all the way off. So as soon as I grab it by the leg, it starts to freak out. But as soon as I start to loosen that fishing line around the leg, it immediately calms down. Like, it knows exactly what I'm doing, and it's going to allow me to finish. So I completely loosened up. Sorry about that. I completely loosened up the string, and then the duck swam away. He was reunited with another duck in the pond, and it was this beautiful experience. And it seemed like me getting tapped into my intuition is what drew me to the pond, what drew me to go look at the beaver dam, which ultimately led me to this duck whose life was in danger. And the synchronicities, I feel like, led me there in a way. You see what I'm saying? Because everything just worked out much too perfect. I was the only one at this pond. Who knows how long that duck had been sitting there? I would say at least a day. By the way, the fishing line had begun to cut into its leg or whatever. But anyway, yeah, just a quick video. I wanted to share this with you. It was like an exhilarating thing. I felt great afterwards, like on top of the world. I did something good with my life. I saved this duck. Anyway, man, until next time, I hope you continue to free your mind.